Hello YouTube, this is Blackwing Bayou, profiling a deck and talking about why it wins and loses. This is the Machina deck. I chose specifically to not put like big budget cards in here, like Solemn Warnings, Pot of Dualities and stuff, because to be completely honest, I believe that this deck is better without those cards. You run a low monster count, and even though there's not a lot of searchers, the monsters themselves search each other. But obviously, the way that you lose with this deck is drawing the gadgets. You're supposed to draw like maybe one, at the worst two gadgets in your hand. Because when you draw them, obviously there's nothing to search. And there's 5 cards face down. These are monsters. This is a trap card, and these are spells. These are all my tech choices for this deck. I'm not incompetent. I've had many very, very tier 1 decks, and to be completely clear and honest, I believe that this deck beat any top tier deck. Pretty much strictly because of all the tech choices. The deck, this is the basic build that pretty much everybody has, except there's one more Cyber Dragon. 2 Cyber Dragon. Because if you leave him on the field, especially game 2, you know, he's gonna get Chimera attacked. It's just that simple. So you run the 2, and also he can clump your hand, and this makes going second really, really good, but in any deck, going first is still better. And then there's just double of each gadgets, you know, 2 red, 2 yellow, 2 green, the 1 Peacekeeper. I was playing a Sandgan, but the Peacekeeper, I always wanted to Sandgan and grab Gear Frame, but Gear Frame's too high, so I just figured I'd run the Peacekeeper. And so far, it does pretty well. No complaints about this card. I wouldn't recommend 2, but I'm sure it could work, but I think the 1 is perfect. Tech card number 1, I play Gores. The only card that's in my field is Call, because I don't play Solemn Warnings, I just play the 2/7 tools. This will beat their Solemn Warnings, or Trap Stuns, or Godmsy Calls, or anything I needed to. So, they pay 2k, I pay 1k. I don't know, I like it. And also, I've had somebody Solemn Warning me, I 7 tools it, and then they attacked and I dropped Gores, and they couldn't come back. So Gores is still really good, even in this deck. My second tech monster, I play 1 Snowman Eater. I know it sounds really dumb because he's not a machine, but he is very, very good. I took out the fissure for him, because you can just set him first turn, people won't know what you're playing, they attack into it, he's got 19, I mean, unless they special summon Cyber Dragon, in which case the Cyber Dragon would die, or the other card that would attack next would die. But, I mean, like, it helps against Glads, and this deck does very badly against Glads, and it's really good against Blackwings. The way I see it is it's a Raikou that does not mill, so I play the Snowman Eater. My trap lineup goes double Bottomless, double Deep Prison, double 7 tools, 1 Call, 1 Mirror Force. And my last, this is my tech trap, my Compulse. I know that Deep Prison can beat Stardust, and I know that like Bottomless will at least like force the Stardust play or something. But when it comes to some synchros, you just don't even want them to be on the field. Like Brionac, you say activate priority, they discard however many they want, and then you bounce it, and then they don't have any card to attack you with. So Compulse, I mean, I was considering running a second, and then maybe either taking out Call or something else, but I don't know. This card is just it's very good, very consistent, and it's good when it comes, and when it doesn't, it never hurts you. So I like it a lot. I like cards that every card in the deck should be relatively useful. The only thing is, I was going to play 1 Dust Tornado and then 1 7 tools, but I think that 2 7 tools are really good this format. And also, it's a free card to side out against Monarchs, so I like that. I like cards that are easy to come out. And for the spells, we played the 3 mandatory Smashing Ground, only because the gadgets are so weak, and unless you open really strong with like these guys, this guy, or like Cyber Dragon, most of the time the 1-for-1 removal is really good. I play double Econ, you know, get their guy in defense, you know, run over it with a gadget if you have to. 2 MST. MST is obviously great. And these are what I call the, not necessarily win condition cards, but these are the cards that are like either game changer or comeback. I would say Monster Reborn if you and your opponent are both top decking and you top deck Monster Reborn, I'm pretty sure you got it. Dark Hole, it just says, let's start over. I want to try a new field. Giant Trunade. If you have a game, you drop the Trunade, you spam your gadgets or whatever, and then you just go for it. And Limiter. It's like the honest of the deck. The only cards that I cannot limiter are my Snowman Eater and my Gores. So I really think that these cards are all like the power cards. But my tech cards, number 1 is Nobleman. I main deck it. At every duel, some point, somebody sets a card, and it can be a really detrimental thing. So this card can just at least destroy it, and even if it doesn't have a full effect, but I mean, like, it'll get a Dark Soul out of the way, or it'll get, Raikou out of the way, or anything like that. So, I mean, 1 never hurts. And it's also, like I said, a free card to side out. If you're playing Gladiators, the only card they're going to set is Hop. So, you can immediately side this out. Last tech card, the card that makes the Econs amazing, is my Scapegoat. In this deck, there's not a lot of monsters, so you either have a pretty good field already, and those cards can be dead, or you just keep it in your hand and wait for them to tribute you and reveal that you have a Scapegoat, and then have them worry for a couple turns, and then you can just econ their guys and beat them to death with their own guys. So I think Scapegoat's really good. I think it actually will come back, this format, because Dandelion's at 1 and Debris at 2. So end phase you can Scapegoat, summon Debris, and Synchro into Stardust. So yeah, this is my Machina Gadget deck. It's made to sort of beat meta decks. So rate, comment, subscribe, YouTube. Thank you so much for watching, and yep, see you later, guys.